welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts. The Seahawks offense heading out here in the big one, the Super Bowl. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star wideout.
And he was flat unconscious last week. I mean, all the touchdowns he had should be illegal. Something. It's crazy. I've never seen a game like that for a receiver.
Yeah, that makes two of us. All the years in the league that we've covered, we haven't seen anything even approaching that. Possibly you could have sold me if you told me a running back did it, carrying the ball. We've seen things like that before. But to have a pass catcher, incredible. I mean, that's a great season in one game.
First down, Seahawks.
Back to Walker on first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of the Super Bowl. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Walker with another carry. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Darnold now to throw. The quick slant caught. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. We go set.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st down, Seattle.
Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Here's Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Darnold. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the air again, Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now it's Darnold setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
At the 50-yard line.
Here is third and 5.
Brings up third down.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 29. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2.
And it's third down.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Seahawks take back over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. Nick has been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their auto picking their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Seahawks are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Seahawks are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
He'll look to throw.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And out now come the Seahawks.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Seahawks are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now Darnold going to take it and just back this one forward to his wide out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd and 5.
Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete. He was defended by Kenny Moore.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's an end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Walker with a grab, left side.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
It's fourth down.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
On the deep ball. Brings up 4th.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out now come the Seahawks. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the 4th quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting...
Here's Martinez.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell ready to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.